Hi, I'm Vimal. I'm a life coach, and now I want to discuss something about the importance of public speaking and give a few hints or tips on how to make good public speeches and how to go about developing yourself as a public speaker. So, first of all, about the importance of public speaking. So, only if we know about the importance, then we will be motivated to learn public speaking. Public speaking is very important, especially if you are in a corporate career. Then at the lower levels, you don't need much public speaking skills. But as you rise up to manager or vice president, president, CEO, etc., then you need more and more public speaking skills. Even as a manager, you may have to address a few employees and motivate them and talk to them, have meetings with them, to discuss issues with them. So you need some kind of public speaking skills. And if you are the CEO, then you need the maximum public speaking skills to inspire your employees, to motivate your employees, and address the issues of the company and show the roadmap ahead of how the future looks like. Even if you are self-employed or if you have your own business, then you need to talk to clients and you need to make good public speeches, public presentations, etc. For your business or company. In the IT industry with which I have some experience, the software companies have to make presentations in front of their clients. The clients have some requirements of customized software to develop. So the company sales managers, marketing executives have to make presentations, maybe with the help of PowerPoint presentations, about how they are going to deliver products and services to the clients. And if they're able to convince their clients, then the clients sign contracts with them, make payments, and that's how the income comes to the company. So similarly, if you have you are self-employed, you have your own business, or if you have freelance, then you'll have to talk to customers, talk to clients, make presentations, public speaking, etc., in front of your clients, and convince them to buy your products and services. So it may be safe to say that public speaking translates into income. Presentations translate into income. Dale Carnegie has written a few good books, and one of the good books is How to Develop Yourself as a Public Speaker, how to be effective in your public speaking. There he has detailed out effective public speaking techniques. He has also written some other good books like How to Stop Worrying and Start Living and How to Win Friends and Influence People. These are all good books to read to motivate yourself and lead a proper life. However, you cannot learn public speaking through books. You have to join some course which involves some few other people as well, so that you speak in front of other people speak in front of you, give feedback to each other, and learn from each other under the guidance of one or several trainers. Let's say you have to give a speech for 15 minutes in front of a few people. Then how do you go about preparing for that speech? What are the various stages you will have to pass through? So the first stage you will have to do is do some kind of research and preparation for the speech. You have to do research on the topic on which you are going to speak. Second is you will have to write down your speech on a piece of some paper or something, or a document in detail, and then you will have to make some paper in which you just jot down the points which you are going to talk about. You cannot be reading completely from the paper. You should be able to look at one point and talk about it for say a couple of minutes. Then you should be able to do enough practice in front of say friends and family, or do a video recording of your speech. You will have to practice a lot. If you have to speak for say 15 minutes, you may have to practice it for even several hours till you become completely comfortable with that. Then you may need to convert your speech into visual aids like a PowerPoint presentation. If there is some client involved, then you need to speak with the help of some PowerPoint presentation. So you need to think about that as well. Some kind of visual aids or a projector, etc., may have to be arranged. And then lastly, you should be ready for a Q&A session. You have to, at the end of the speech, you have to ask them, do you have any questions? And you should be able to handle those questions. So these are some of the things you'll have to consider while you are about to prepare for a speech. Many people in the world are having fear of public speaking. It seems 77% of the people of the world are afraid of speaking in public. So if you are feeling afraid of people, you are not alone. There are many along with you. But it all depends. Do you want to overcome that fear of public speaking? Are you interested in improving your public speaking skills? There are definitely benefits to it, but you should have to put in the effort to get the benefits. So about 77% people are afraid of it. So how do you overcome that fear? So you have to join some courses and put in the efforts, make some, and spend some time giving speeches in front of people. So that is the way to overcome fear. It's the same thing with any other skill as well. If you're afraid of swimming or afraid of water, then you have to just jump into the pool. You need a trainer to help you out, and gradually as you progress, you will overcome your fear of water and you will become a skilled swimmer. So same is the case with public speaking. So why the fear comes is we are basically very sensitive. We are afraid that maybe somebody will criticize us or somebody will not agree with our speech. So all that can be overcome by practice. The more you're confident about your speech, the more there's less likely to be. If you're well prepared, there's not likely to be much criticism. And even if there is some criticism, you may be able to reply back or answer back appropriately. So it all comes, one has to believe in what one is talking about. If one doesn't believe in what one is talking about, then it's a problem. And one should be well prepared. So then there won't be any criticism. And one should maintain eye contact with the audience while talking in the public speech. It is important that you maintain eye contact with the audience and have appropriate stories in the speech. The story should be according to the time span allotted to us. So we should know beforehand how much time has been allotted to our public speech and use appropriate stories. Then appropriate humor will go a long way in the public speech, but the humor should need not offend others. So if you're not able to find appropriate humor, then better not to have any humor at all. And then one should start strongly. As soon as you start the speech, you should be able to grab the attention of the audience, and you should maintain the attention of the audience continuously and end on a positive note, summarizing your speech. One should have appropriate body language while giving the speech. It should be natural. One should not use unnatural body gestures. And it all depends. Sometimes there is only one podium and you can move in the podium, or you just have to stand in one place and deliver the speech. So accordingly, you will have to give your speech or your presentation. And one has to obey the time constraints. Whatever time constraint has been given, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, within that time frame, one should be able to finish one's speech or presentation. And then one should be confident and have some poise while giving a speech. So confidence comes from believing in our topic and also from preparedness, how well we have researched and prepared our speech. Then one important thing is well dressed. We should be dressed according to the occasion of where we are talking. So we have to find out beforehand whether the occasion demands semi-formal, formal or informal dress code. Then we should be dressed appropriate to the function which we are going to. And before the speech, there is likely to be some nervousness. There's likely to be for a few seconds nervousness. But if you're prepared well, then you will just go on the stage and just deliver. And you just deliver a presentation or a public speech. So if you would like to have one-on-one coaching sessions with me on Zoom, then you may please contact me on the link below. And I'll be uploading such videos on important life topics. And so you may please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification icon button to get regular updates on such videos. Thank you.